flame. Hold on, I can make it rain. Oh, do you hear the thunder? No, don't let it bring you down. Look up and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break that wall, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, former Jags head coach Jack Del Rio paying a return visit to Duval County in Jacksonville as his Raiders get set to take on the Jags.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Oakland Raiders. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
To throw, it's Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now, that's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on 3rd down to force the incompletion to set up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They bring Crabtree in motion right. They go play action here on 1st down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here's Carr to throw. And complete, right side to Cook. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Give him 6 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. So the D-line's going to spread out. To throw on 2nd down. Carr, Crabtree with it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. Cooper's got him. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Fresh set of downs here. Shotgun now for Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Carr to throw again. Flushed out right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right there around the 35-yard line. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. In motion left, that's Cooper. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Flush to his right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll toss it to Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Left, Davis. Left. Watch out. Slow. There we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, Doug Marrone going to send out his field goal unit. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And now here come the Raiders. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Calais Campbell. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Miles Jack in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Marquette King now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Black 58, Royal. Black 58, Royal. Black 58. Here we go. Slow.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. You want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. Throwing now is Bortles, escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Navarro Bowman able to get outside the numbers and drop him for a loss of a yard. Here's Brad Nortman now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space.
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Bortles going to throw. That's Hearns. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Hearns. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now Carr. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Throwing on 3rd and long. Carr. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 18-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Bortles looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. plays.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, Bortles. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Vanderdoes in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Bortles. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And Cook has it left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And he finds Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Carr now on first down. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be a second down. Now Carr again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars.